listening to it, it might be the scariest theme in movie history. The main title, music from Jaws. It's been 40 years since filming took place. Jaws set the standard for the Hollywood summer blockbuster. As Major Garrett shows us, it also transformed a popular vacation spot in Massachusetts.
This is Edgartown Harbor on Martha's Vineyard. Tranquil, serene, a summer tourist magnet. This was Martha's Vineyard 40 years ago, transformed into Amity Island, up to its planks in production for the movie Jaws.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
It looks like a set.
Jim Beller is a Jaws fanatic and helped create a book on the making of the movie.
It's just a movie that has everything in it. It's a horror movie, it's a drama, it's a thriller.
But before it scared, Jaws nearly sank.
The entire crew, that whole summer, they thought this was going to be a flop, a B movie.
Universal Studios gave 27-year-old director Steven Spielberg 55 days and $3.5 million to make Jaws. It took 159 days and $10 million. The mechanical shark, nicknamed Bruce, almost never worked. Its head and tail, perfect on land, short-circuited in seawater. Spielberg improvised.
Because of that shark not working, your imagination had that fear. You actually didn't see the shark until an hour into the movie.
It does set fear in the people.
Jeffrey Voorhees and Lee Fiero lived on Martha's Vineyard. They played Alex Kintner and his mother, who let her son go back in the water.
Just let me go out a little longer.
Just 10 more minutes.
Kintner's gruesome death so near to shore struck a visceral chord of fear.
Before it was, a horror movie was Godzilla, some fake monster, or King Kong, and all of a sudden this made it more realistic.
Fiero's embodiment of maternal rage, this famous slap, took several takes to get right.
How many times?
In one day, I think it was 17.
For decades, Martha's Vineyard disdained Jaws mania. Now the island embraces it with merchandise and Sunday movie screenings that keep visitors guessing whether it's really safe to go back in the water. For CBS This Morning, Major Garrett, Martha's Vineyard.
JAWGUST. 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 JAWGUST, 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 JAWGUST.
JAWGUST, it is JAWGUST, where I will be watching Jaws each day. Podcast, got a podcast, but I'm not quite sure what I will say. The choice of this time might give you pause, 'cause it has nothing to do with Jaws. JAWGUST, it is JAWGUST, where every day I will watch Jaws and talk about Jaws. It helps if you like Jaws. On the 28th day of JAWGUST, my true love gave to me. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day 28 of your favorite daily 2020 in August podcast about Jaws, JAWGUST, where today I watched Jaws for the 28th time. 28 days. And I finally, for the first time ever, noticed that Hooper took that first barrel out of the water right after the rope ran through Quint's hands, right before Brody went to go make attempted to make the radio call, and Quint smashed it with his bat. I just noticed Hooper took it out of the water, back into the boat, and put it back. Now, I still have noticed that at one point that, they have 5 barrels again, then there's a barrel missing. So obviously Hooper didn't hitch it up right. It fell out or something, because Jaws is a perfect movie and there are no mistakes. So everything obviously can be explained. Today, I watched Jaws early. I watched it before work, and this was my work was having half-day Fridays. So I watched a little at lunch, and then, I finished it like in the early afternoon after a dog walk. It was splendid. It still ended the exact same way, so that was good. And I just say overall, I really appreciated it. Now, I do have some notes that I want to go through. And the first one here is I just typed, if I had a time machine. Now, I wrote this one about a week ago, and I thought about it. Now, okay, everybody who has a time machine, they're like, well, you'd go back and you'd kill Hitler, or you'd kill the baby Hitler. I mean, let's be honest. If you went back and you saw that baby, why don't you just kidnap the baby? Okay? Bring him back with you to wherever you are, and he'll grow up to be like a better person if you nurture him, right? Nature versus nurture, something like that. I don't know. But that has nothing to do with anything. Obviously, there's great moments in history you'd like to go to the future. But just the thought entered my enormous brain that if I had a time machine, how cool would it be? Really, that was just the premise to think how jealous I am of people who got to experience Jaws for the first time in the theater. And I guess the time machine aspect was, wouldn't it be cool to go back when you know what's coming? It's like Steven Spielberg said in interviews, he sat in a dark theater and he knew what was coming, and he loved to hear the audience reactions. And I think being in a theater for that would have been pretty awesome. Like the cheering, the laughing, the screaming, and probably just like the clapping and applause when Brody killed a defenseless fish. I did get sad again. It's the music. It's the it's that little music. John Williams, you son of a gun. But just the idea of getting to experience just a first-hand, an unknown audience that just knows there's a shark movie or knows there's a movie based on a book, and they get to live through that. I thought that would be pretty awesome. They don't really clap in movies like they used to, do they? I mean, I think like people clapped in Rocky IV, right? Didn't they? When Rocky finally demolished the Russian. I feel like I feel like I clapped when Tom Hanks jumped in the water to save Daryl Hannah. Another fish movie, a different fish movie. But I'm just the idea of seeing Jaws, even seeing it now. Obviously, it'd almost be like a Rocky Horror experience where everyone knows what's coming and they're experiencing it together, and that alone is fun. It's in its own way. But the idea of seeing this on its own would be pretty cool. Now, I noticed this today. Of course, I've noticed it all month, that Michael gets a boat for his birthday, which is pretty cool. But Ellen says it's his birthday tomorrow. It's his birthday tomorrow. So one day he sees a boy Ethan on the beach. Then for some reason that doesn't scare the kid at all. Okay? Because I guess he hears about the tiger shark. Now, they know that that's the crazy thing. I'm going to say this right now. Brody listens to Hooper. He knows there's a shark out there. They have everyone patrolling the beach. You know what I would do? I'd say, listen, Michael, Sean, Ellen, stay home today. Just stay home today, okay? maybe for the next week. Okay, you can deal with it. Yes, he puts him in the pond. And yes, he does it for the old man. But still, that is crazy. And think about this. His birthday is the day that Hooper shows up. His birthday is the day that Brody's like, I got to go. There's a ton of fishermen out here trying to catch a shark. And then he comes home for dinner. You don't even see Michael. You see him, basically bonding with Sean on Michael's birthday. There's no birthday cake. There's nothing. Brody's already, 3 sheets to the wind. Then he opens that bottle. More going on. Brody's a hero, but their parenting skills, I don't know, man. Then he's like, then Hooper just shows up on his birthday. There's no way Hooper was invited on Michael's freaking birthday. And then he's like, come on, let's go. And Ellen's like, you can do that? He's like, I can do anything. I'm the chief of police. But it's your son's birthday. Shouldn't you stay? And he says, damn it, I can do what I want. I'm the chief of police. They cut that part out. And then he runs off and he's like talking about crime in New York. And he even goes out on the boat with Hooper, like in the crime in New York. I mean, no thought of today is my eldest boy's birthday. And then the next, 2 days later, because I'm trying to do the math here, it's the 4th of July. And he's like, yeah, okay, son, you can go out there. And Ellen's like, don't worry, I've got Sean. He's running off by himself all the way in the pond, but I've got him. Oh, I love them. But I love poking holes in them too. The other day, my friend Chris messaged me. We might have talked about it on the show, but he messaged me about Quint. When Hooper comes up and he asks about Quint, he doesn't say, oh my God, the explosion, that's crazy. And Brody's just like, ha 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 ha, no. And Brody should have been like, dude, the friggin' shark jumped on the boat and then Quint slid down right into its mouth. I mean, you couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. But no, they were both pretty cool. There's like, maybe when he went home he was bragging, I don't know, or telling stories, but they were pretty sly. Nothing seemed to shake those two studs. Oh, here we go. Here's another note I wrote. It was the 50th annual Amity Regatta. Seems like a pretty big deal, and yet never talked about, never mentioned, never brought up by any of the townsfolks, business owners, the politicians, the chief of police. Just exactly what are they hiding with this regatta? I think it's a money laundering operation for Vaughn Realty. I'm not sure. I also noticed that after 28 days, I finally noticed that Charlie's barge, did not turn around and bring them back. So I'm like, I originally thought he went out, turned around, came right back, and then Mayor's like, you can bring us back now. No. They definitely were at a different entrance. And then the mayor says you can bring us back. So again, it still holds up. The movie's perfect. Oh, back to Chris. I was talking to him, trying to schedule something to get him back on the show, but it doesn't seem like it's going to sync up in time for us to be able to schedule something. Oh, wait. What is this?
You have one new message. Mikey, this is Chris checking in. Excellent job on the pod. Been keeping up. Really think you need to focus a little more, though, on the how many Harrys, how many Bens. Is it Wiseman? Is it Keisel? Is it Kiesel even? I don't think you focused on that enough, but great job nonetheless. I had been thinking of this list am bringing to you now, past couple days. I have come up with Quint's top 5 under-the-radar lines. So, not the Indianapolis speech, not the y'all know me speech. So just little lines that you might not notice that I thought were pretty great. So Quint's top 5 under-the-radar lines. Number 5, champagne, pâté de foie, Iranian caviar. And don't forget the color TV. That's just pretty great picturing Quint eating and drinking those fancy foods. But number 4, front, Bow. Back stern. You better get it right, Squirt, or I'll throw your ass out the little round window on the side. It's good stuff. Number 3, Hooper, you idiot. Starboard. Ain't you watching? Just because he called Hooper an idiot, that's good stuff right there. Number 2, hey Hooper, you may be a big yahoo in the lab, but out here you're just supercargo. Another great line. And number 1, most under the radar Quint line is, and along comes Mr. Whitey. By the time he's finished with that net, it looks like a kitty scissor class has cut it up for a paper doll. That's number 1. Thank you. And back to Jaws.
Back to Jaws, indeed. Thank you so much, Chris, for that voicemail. Those quotes are awesome. We were texting each other today about those quotes. And the supercargo one, I've been loving that one. He's like, if you don't want to do the backstroke, he says, of course I'm terrible at getting the quotes in my head. But the other one I love is when oh God, I'm not going to get it right, but when he smashes the radio and he's like, Chief, he hands him the bat, like, here you go, Chief, like just so nonchalantly. God, I love that. Now, you, faithful listener, you could be part of the show too. There's still time. There is still time to be part of JAWGUST. You can go to fansnotexperts.com/JAWGUST, click on any of the shows, and there's a link to leave a voicemail. You can leave a voicemail message right through your computer browser. You can also email us at JAWGUST@fansnotexperts.com or geekmentality@fansnotexperts.com. Both of them will reach us. Just like my friend David in Scotland. Remember him? Remember his email? Well, guess what? David sent another email. Another email sent from Scotland. David sent another email. That's right. My good friend David from Scotland sent in another email. Actually, he sent this in about 5 days ago, but I've been holding it. I've been waiting for a special evening, and I think tonight is that special evening, so shall we? Hi, Mike. So I did watch Jaws last night, and I even attempted a photo, although using my iPod in the dark to take a photo of the TV was trickier than I thought. Well, he did send a cool photo. It is of the TV, and even through his iPod, beautiful, sharp 4K Hendrix sitting in the sand, playing with the sand, while young Tom Cassidy is being held back by Mr. Martin Brody as they find the devoured pieces of Chrissy Watkins. I listened to your podcast from yesterday this morning, so this is from yesterday this morning. Okay, so this is from 6 days ago, the podcast. And you're right, the older you are, the more we appreciate the artistry of Jaws or any great film. The cinematography, acting, dialogue, music, etc. Everything that goes into a film becoming something greater than just a series of still images. The bagpipes did make me laugh. I would have let you off had you picked Over the Sea to Sky or Highland Cathedral, etc., but you picked one of the worst songs ever written, which I guess made me laugh more. Yes, the fact that it was The Rose, I don't know why, that made me laugh too. And as you can see, I forgot to do the bagpipes tonight. Anyway, after last night's rewatch, I was wondering if you mentioned the mayor's suit jacket patterned with little anchors. It made me chuckle. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I don't know if Chris and I talked about it on the episode, but I know that we've texted back and forth. I think it was his wife says that he has to find that exact jacket. And I was like, you need to find the jacket and the tie, because it's the whole ensemble that really goes together. That thing is tremendous. That is like, I would wear that like to an office meeting, which I don't have anymore. I'd wear that to a Zoom meeting. Absolutely, I would. Back to the email. When Hooper is taking his gear into Quint's boat, some guy says to him, "Are you an astronaut or something?" No, that was Quint. He says, "What are you, some kind of half-ass astronaut?" Which reminded me of the line in Ghostbusters when the guy in the hotel says to Ray, that he was a cosmonaut. What are you, a cosmonaut or something? Right? Isn't that what he's with scientists? Oh no, that's when he's like, I forget exactly what they said. Yeah, that's right, on the elevator. You some kind of cosmonaut, and they turn on each other's things. That would be a movie. That could be a movie I could watch every day. Whew. So my natural thoughts was to swap the characters for both films. Okay, we got Ray. Dan Aykroyd would play Martin. Yeah, I think Dan Aykroyd could pull off the kind of the everyman type of thing, the leading man, for lack of a better term. That's the normal guy. Peter Venkman for Murray would Bruce Murray. Jim, oh my God, I can't talk. Bill Murray would play Quint. It's very late. And Egon, of course, Hal Ramis would play Hooper. Actually, those are pretty. That's pretty great, and vice versa for the Ghostbuster roles. Oh my God, the Ghostbuster roles being Scheider, Dreyfuss, and Shaw would be. Well, that would just be ridiculous. I would love to see that. And actually, David, the Land Shark SNL skit. I don't know if you caught up or if you heard that episode yet. I forget. They all kind of run together. Dan Aykroyd did play Chief Brody in the skit, so that works. That works. I also wanted to mention the score. Williams' score is great, especially the two-note motif, which replaces the unseen shark. But I just wanted to highlight the influence of the English composer Vaughan Williams. No relation to John Williams. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, you know Vaughan Williams? Yeah, he's my great-great-grandpappy. And it's the start of the Vaughan Williams Second Symphony, which John Williams takes the four-note rising theme in the orchestration for the moment when the first barrel rises to the surface of the water. There are also elements of the American composer Howard Hansel's Second Symphony finale. Now, okay, he included a YouTube video. Why don't we play some of that right now? I wish I appreciated classical music more. You know, I definitely love the instrumentation. The actual music is, you know, very satisfying. I just don't know nothing. So everything that David said in his email, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Definitely that motif. Oof. That motif was awesome. So I'm listening to it. The whole thing is 45 minutes long. So I should just make you listen to the whole thing, and then we'll come back. Here we go. Here's the rest of it. No, I'm just kidding. But you definitely just feel, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of vibe where you're like, okay, I get that same kind of, I don't know, it's harmony, rhythm. I mean, I'm a quasi-musician. I play an instrument, but I don't know all the terms. But I understand what he's coming from. So I'm going to go on in the email right now because, yes, right. We're still reading the email. Let's go. I love that moment when the fire starts in the boat and Quint just turns very calmly and says, Chief, put out the fire. Yes, I love it. It's just done so brilliantly. Perfect timing, delivery, and tone, and the camera switch to Martin. Yes, that is awesome also. I also started watching a bit of the added extras on the disc about the production. Oh, my God. It's like I need to do that. I've been watching it through HBO streaming. So they don't have any added extras, at least not that I know of yet. But I need to search these things out. I'm trying to stay away from most things because I just want to focus mainly on the movie itself. But there are some little things that I have watched and things I do want to talk about. And I'm running out of time, so I got to do it. Spielberg said he wanted to introduce Quint by seeing him watching Moby Dick at the cinema and mockingly laughing at it. But Gregory Peck, who owned the rights to the film, didn't really want to, as he didn't like the movie. See, that's awesome. I can see him doing that. I'm glad Spielberg didn't use it. I think it would have been too obvious a reference. That's true. It would have been like very on the nose. We as viewers can make comparison on our own of Quint as Captain Ahab and Jaws as Moby Dick. Whilst is one of my favorite words to use. Whilst I was watching last night, I kept noticing things that I wanted to bring up in this email, but of course I've forgotten most of them now. It will have to wait until I watch it again next summer. Fantastic, David. Maybe you could do a Spielberg month sometime on the show. Ooh. That would be fun. Spielbergtober, right? If it was October, it could give you an excuse to rewatch E.T. on Halloween, which is when I rewatch it. Oh my God. What a fantastic idea. E.T. on Halloween. Obviously, they go trick-or-treating. Home. Oh, my goodness. He goes as a sheet. Elliot goes as like a ghoul. Michael goes as a bum, I believe. And I don't remember what Gertie goes as. Whew, what a movie. I need to watch that as quickly as E.T. the Extraterrestrial Vember. JAWGUST regards. I keep vamping. I'm not getting back to David's email. That's how he closes it. JAWGUST regards, David. And he also included a picture of the Blu-ray, which is awesome. It's got the shark coming out of the water and the words Jaws are in its mouth. David, thank you so much again for your email and your insight and your support of the show. I really appreciate it. And that, yes, folks, you too can be like David. You too can email me. You can email me about JAWGUST, and I will be sure, while there's still a couple days left in the month of JAWGUST, to read it on the show. But it looks like, I'm going to check right now, it doesn't look like there's any email in my inbox right now. So, shall we move on back to notes?
You've got mail.
What? Whoa. Hot off the press. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got an email. A new email coming in from a man named Eric L. Eric L. Where is that? Where have I heard that name before? That's right. It is, this is the night of co-hosts coming out of the woodwork. We got a message from Chris, and now we got an email from my second guest this month of August, Mr. Eric Lapointe, who has sent me a email with the subject trivia question. It says, do not read until you start the podcast. Nothing is obscene or silly. Oh my goodness. So, well, I've started the podcast. So I can read this now. So below, questions are below, answers to follow. Okay. Here we go. There are 21 questions, and I'm going to go through these. You're going to be with me all night long. Okay. Okay, I knew this email was sent earlier today. This is the magic of podcasting, but I didn't know there were 21 questions. So here we go. What movie company released Jaws? Okay, I'm going to write these down. So I'm going to, so I can check my answers later. So bear with me, folks. We're doing this live. What movie company released Jaws? Well, that is Universal. Universal Pictures, right? Universal Studios, Universal The Ride, yeah. What is the first credit to appear in the movie? I believe it is Zanuck Brown Productions. Now, was it a David Zanuck something Brown production? I think it's a Zanuck Brown production. I could be wrong. Tom Cassidy was drinking from a cup. What name appears on the cup? Ooh. Well, this is awesome. These are the questions I was hoping for. Okay. Tom Cassidy was drinking from a cup. What name appears? I'm going to say Tom, but I know that's not right. When was Jaws released in the cinema? Oh, he wrote this in the cinema for our Scottish listener. That's awesome. What timing? Okay, I know this. June 20th, right? June 20th, 1975. A little over a year before Mother gave birth to me. Okay, number 5. What is the manufacturer of Brody's truck? That's a Ford, right? Is it a Ford Bronco? I think, right? I think. What city does Tom Cassidy currently live in? Oh, shit. Okay. He's like, you're from around here? He goes, no. Did he say his... Okay, he's at Trinity. His parents... Okay, Greenwich comes up. Man, this is excellent. I love this. What does he currently live in? I'm not going to look up where Trinity is. He goes to Trinity. I'm going to say Greenwich, or Greenwich is how it's spelled. Because I don't know. Oh, there is another town, I think he says. Like, I'm in Hartford? No, I'm going to say Greenwich. I don't think that's right. What hand is shown washed up on the beach? Right hand or left hand? That's the right. I believe it's the right hand. What type of car does the mayor drive? I believe it's a Cadillac. Now, I don't know exactly. I mentioned that earlier today. I think it's a Cadillac. What's the license plate number of the car? Oh, I should know this. I'm going to say Amity 1. I know it's wrong. It's funny because that's something, like, I was looking at different numbers, and that's so ridiculous. That's awesome. Eric, this is awesome. What does Charlie bait the fishing hook with? It is his wife's holiday roast. I think that is the specific term. Hooper asks, where is there a good restaurant and hotel on the island? How does he get there? You walk straight ahead. You walk straight ahead. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Type that in. Number 12. I'm having so much fun right now. Who is holding the beach's closed sign when the tiger shark is killed? That is Mr. Lenny Hendricks. He's actually, he obviously let Polly do the printing. Then I think he's holding it while that guy with the cool glasses is hammering it. Or no, he's hammering it while the guy with the cool glasses is holding it. And I'm going to say that's the same. I'm almost positive it is Lenny Hendricks. What kind of wine does Brody and Hooper with Hooper's wife drink at dinner? Red or white? Okay, he brings both. They drink the red at dinner. Then he brings the white later on Hooper's boat. Okay, 14. What is the professional name of a great white shark? This is awesome because this was a trivia question I did for Chris. I'm sure I'm not going to pronounce this right, but it's a oh my God, I've said this. It's a Carcharodon calcareus. Carcharodon calcareus. Carcharodon Carcharodus. Carcharodus. It's a Carcharodon Carcharodus. It's a great white. Carcharodon Carcharodus. I'm sure I'm screwing this up. Damn it. After the man in the rowboat is killed, what leg sinks to the bottom, his right or left leg? You can tell by the shoe, the goddamn sneaker. I'm going to say his left leg. 50-50 chance. 16. What type of knot does Quint want Hooper? Sheepshank. Wait a minute. Just tie me a sheepshank. Sheepshank? Why? I've watched this 29. Tie me a sheepshank. Why does it sound weird now? I haven't had to pass basic shipman. It's very late. Sea shipman in a while. You didn't say how long you wanted it. Sheepshank. That doesn't sound right. Tie me a sheepshank. I'm going to say sheepshank. Whatever. I'm having too much fun. What did Quince once see a shark eat? A rocking chair. I'm back, baby. How many yellow barrels are there at start? There are 5 barrels. 5. Remember that song? 5 barrels on the boat. I just made that up. 19. What arm does Quint have his tattoo removed from? That's his left arm. Yes, that's his left arm, and that's the same arm he grabs Hooper with. He's like, Mr. Hooper, that's the USS Indianapolis, and he points to it with his right arm. Number 20. How long is Alex Kittner allowed to swim? 10 more minutes. He only made it to 5. Number 21. We all know amity means friendship. Harry Meadows was played by Carl Gottlieb, who directed the 1981 film Caveman. What is the word for friend in caveman language? Now, all I remember from Caveman is this. Ready? It's Ringo Starr, and he goes, doo-doo, caca, shit. So that's my answers. Doo-doo, caca, shit. Now that's going to be my official answer. I have no idea what's going to happen. Answers to follow later today. Also, I would like to think that Pippet was found by Quint's deckhand. Ooh, Eric. Ooh, I have some bad news for you, buddy. Well, you know what? We never really know. They never discuss it. So you could be right. So I did get an email 3 hours later with all the answers. Let's check my work right now. Bing, bang, boom. Answers are below. Universal, correct. Bing, bing, bing. So I got 1. Zanuck Brown production. I wrote Zanuck Brown. Did I say a Zanuck Brown production? I think I did. So that's correct. Fall Stall. That's not right. June 20th, 19th. That was the name on the cup. Fall Stall. Awesome. Now I'm never going to not see that every day. That is June 20th, 1975. That is correct. Chevy. Son of a bitch. Hartford. Oh my God. It was Hartford. And I changed to Greenwich. I should have went with Hartford. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Wow, I'm pissed that I didn't go with Hartford. So right now I've got 3 right? Goddamn. It was her left hand. Her left arm. Damn it. I thought it was her right. Cadillac. I'm back, baby. License plate. N520. That would have been, if I got that, I would have been like, I just would have left and just ran around the house doing, I don't know, just like a victory lap. Wife's Holiday Roast. Nailed that one. You Walk Straight Ahead. That was good. Deputy Hendricks. Yes. Lenny. I call him Lenny. Red. I'm on a roll. Now it's Carcharodon Carcharius. And I said Carcharodon Carcharodis. Damn it. That doesn't count. I was wrong. It was Carcharius. I was so close. Right leg. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sheepshank. Nailed it. I don't know why. I was wrong. Rocking Chair. Also a great song by Oasis. 5 Barrels. His left arm. Ooh. Oh, no, 10 more minutes. And this is the one, the caveman one. I can't wait to see what the answer is. Bobo. Damn it. I should have thought of that. I think of Bobo from the Stern Show. I was so close. I said doo-doo. But remember the scene where they step in like dinosaur crap and he's like doo-doo, caca, shit. I remember thinking that was the most amazing thing. And little did I know that was one of the Beatles. My God. So out of 21, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? I think that's it's more than half. But I missed out on the town. Oh, damn it. The name on the cup, the license plate, the Brody's truck, which Chrissy's hand. Wait, left leg. Oh, wait. No, I got the leg wrong. I'm sorry, of the guys. You guys are right over there. And the caveman, which was my favorite question of all of them. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I'm losing it now because I just scrolled down a little more and he wrote, you scored doo-doo, caca, shit. This is the greatest moment of JAWGUST, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even understand how happy I am right now. This was worth all of it. And I know I've been texting back and forth with Eric this evening and, that I said I'm starting the quiz now. So that was awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, Eric. And today we were texting each other because he was like, did someone say he's an amputee at the beginning? I'm like, did I notice? I haven't noticed that. I went back and I watched it and I listened like crazy. And I think it was at the beach scene at the beginning, the partiers, the druggies, the hippies. I don't know if it was by the time Chrissy started. I think it might have been when Cassidy went over to talk to Chrissy. You hear, he's an amputee. It was like, what the hell is going on? So we were laughing about that too. But this doo-doo caca shit is the highlight of my evening. And it's definitely the most non-Jaws highlight of my month so far. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Eric. This is, wow, my goodness. What a long episode. Well, I want to thank my emails from Eric, the questions and the answers, from David and the cool music, and my voicemail from Mr. Christopher Morris. I appreciate all you guys for sticking with me and for enjoying JAWGUST as much as I have. This is the final Friday. Can you believe it? We got the weekend, we got Monday, and then JAWGUST is over. I can't believe it. For you other people out there, you know where you can find me, right? I'm on Twitter every day at Geek Mentality. I'm on Instagram sometimes at Geek Mentality. The website is fansnotexperts.com, and the Facebook page is Fans Not Experts. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing. Happy JAWGUST 28th, everybody. And until tomorrow, here is my theme song. This is my podcast. I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe. 'Cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time. And I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this episode.
Fans Not Experts.